Animal world is a never-ending exploration. It is so big and amazing. So there are other very strange animals in this unique animal world. Today's video is about some of those animals that are currently being searched for. Now let's begin. Red-lipped batfish. Look, have you ever seen a fish with red lips like this? Those red lips are not painted by anyone. They are a wonderful and strange gift of nature to this type of fish. Their bright red lips are used as a way to attract mates and warn off predators. These fish are not only special for their red lips. They can walk on the bottom of the sea. Their pelvic fins are modified to act like legs, allowing them to walk and perch on rocks and coral reefs. Also, because their eyes are located on the top of their heads, they can see a wide area. These fish, which grow to about 10 inches long, can live for about 15 years. They are carnivores and their diet consists of small invertebrates, such as crabs, shrimp, and worms. Yeti crabs. So now we are going to talk about a strange species of crab that lives in the deep sea that doesn't even get sunlight. The main feature that distinguishes them from other crabs is the long white bristles on their body. They use this white bristles to capture bacteria, which is their main food. Also, they have eyes, but they are very small and blind. Despite their poor eyesight, these animals have excellent resilience. The reason we say that is because these animals live near thermal vents thousands of feet deep. It is reported that these animals live for about 70 years in such habitats. Naturalists know very little about these animals. The reason for that, it is very difficult to find and research these animals as recently as 2005. See if you have ever seen an animal like this. The name of these animals is ii. Are nocturnal animals, and their large eyes help them navigate through the darkness. These ii animals have special body parts for hunting at night. Chief among them are the ever-growing incisors, large bat-like ears, and an elongated thin middle finger. Because these teeth of animals continue to grow, they have to eat different things to reduce that growth. Their large ears are used to detect the sounds of insects under the bark of trees, and their slender fingers help them catch insects. They are solitary creatures and they mark their territories with scent marks. However, according to folklore, animals are considered a bad omen, so they are killed. Saiga antelope. Now we are going to talk about the animal with the biggest nose in the world. That is the saiga antelope. Saiga antelope is an animal found in Central Asia. They have this strange appearance because of their noses. In fact, this big nose is very important for their survival. In summer, the nose filters dust and cools the blood, and in winter, it warms the cold air and draws it into the lungs. Saiga antelopes inhabit extreme environments, including semi-deserts, steppes, and grasslands with temperature extremes. Their unique nose adaptation helps them cope with these harsh conditions. These saiga antelope animals are best known for their geet migrations. They join thousands of saiga antelopes in this kind of migration and travel together in search of food and water. However, these animals are currently under threat of extinction. Hammerhead bats. The species of bat we are talking is the largest species of bat in Africa. But these bats, which are about 3 feet tall, are not special because of their size. They are mainly distinguished by their large hammer-shaped heads. The head of hammerhead bats is very different from other animals, and it is very useful for them to emit sounds. These bats are often found flying solo or in small groups. They're not big fans of crowded bat parties. They have a lek mating system. During the mating season, male hammerhead bats gather in groups called leks. The males compete for females by making loud honking noises and displaying their plumage. Vampire deer. When we hear the name vampire, we think of a man with long teeth, wearing a long black coat and sucking blood. But did you know that there is a species of deer like that? Deer are very innocent animals. However, these vampire deer have a rather dangerous and strange appearance due to their long tusks. This type of deer does not develop antlers. Instead, they have teeth like Dracula's. Vampire deer grow about 3 trenches of teeth. Vampire deer are not only special for their teeth. They are also famous for the musk they produce in their bodies. The world's most expensive perfumes are produced from these musks. So these musks fetch a great value and price. Therefore, nowadays these animals are hunted a lot. Vampire deer are found in the dense forests of the Himalayas, particularly in India, Nepal, and Pakistan. Their elusive nature makes them challenging to study and observe in the wild. Shoebill storks. Shoebill storks are one of the most fascinating and unique birds in the world. Their large, shoe-shaped beaks distinguish them from other types of birds. The shoebill's bill is one of the largest of any bird, and it is shaped like a traditional Dutch clog. The bill is up to 12 inches long and 7 inches wide, and it is used to crush the skulls of prey. This bird species is one of the largest bird species in the world. They are about 1.5 meters tall and weigh about 16 pounds. Shoebill storks have a very ancient history of millions of years, and their Jurassic appearance can still be seen today. You can find shoebill storks in tropical swamps and wetlands of central tropical Africa. They're perfectly adapted to their watery habitats. They are an apex predator in that ecosystem and attack until they reach their prey. This bird lives for about 35 years, which is a very long time among birds. Star-nosed moles. Now we are talking about the fastest eating animal in the world. Those are star-nosed moles. Believe it or not, this type of animal can identify and consume its prey in as little as 230 milliseconds. They have a very sensitive nose to detect their prey. Obviously, its most distinctive feature is its star-shaped nose, which has 22 fleshy appendages. These are used to detect electrical impulses emitted by its prey. The star-nosed mole's nose is incredibly sensitive, with over 100,000 nerve endings. This makes it one of the most touch-sensitive structures of any mammal. These animals are good divers, and the star-nosed mole is the only known mammal that can smell underwater. These moles are excellent diggers and create elaborate underground tunnels. They are known to be quite territorial, defending their burrows fiercely. Their body size is about 8 to 10 inches and weighs about 5 ounces. So you may not have seen some of the animals we talked about today. Anyway, from today's video, you must know something about the animal world. So thank you very much for joining this video today.